Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Insomniacs, how you guys been? How you guys doing? So, if you caught the tweet earlier, no, you didn't, because you didn't go and fucking follow me on Twitter, assholes. Go follow me on Twitter. I just set that shit up just because of you guys. Uh, we hit over 200 downloads, and I was going to wait till the end of the week and tally everything up like I normally do, but I knew that we were so close. I just had to take a peek today. So, at lunch, took a peek, and yes, guys, we broke 200 downloads. Very happy about that because we did in little less than a month's time the same amount in the previous 4 months. So I'm very happy about that. Unfortunately, today is a very happy episode. Actually, I'm considering calling this like therapy time because I feel like I should be laying on a couch right now with everything I'm about to talk about. And this is just personal shit. So if you're not really big into the personal stuff, now's the time to go ahead and just get the fuck out. If you're down to hear about some personal shit, stay tuned. Here it comes. So, relationships. Oh boy. I need some advice from you guys. That's why I wanted to talk about this. Cuz a little bit of background here. Katie and I have been together for 3 years. Coming Valentine's Day will actually be our 3-year anniversary. Now, in this time, I've been told a lot of things, been promised a lot of things, and let them slide and let them go by because I cared. More about her than I cared about the things that were coming out of her mouth. And that's probably a bad thing on my end because I should have been paying more attention to that. But I can't fix that now. So moving on. I I really feel like I'm in a relationship where I'm the only one in the relationship. Maybe you guys know what I'm talking about here. Where you're the one putting forth the effort, you're trying to make things happen, you're trying to make that other person happy, yet for some reason they just can't seem to do the same thing in return. They won't do something that makes you happy if it doesn't also make them happy. So, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, you know. I constantly just try to go, hey, babe, why don't you and I go out? We'll go to dinner. We'll go, let mom watch the baby for about an hour or so or something. Let's you and I go out. Let's go do something. And she's always tired. Well, all right. I could even excuse that a couple of times that you were just tired. You had a long day, but you've had the entire day off. So why the fuck are you tired? You took a nap today, which is why you didn't come see me at lunch or anything like that. And like I don't expect you to bring me lunch every day or anything. Don't even fucking get it misconstrued here, people. All right? But yeah, if you want to make me happy, you have to do things that make me happy. And if you're unwilling to do the things that make me happy, then you really don't care to make me happy. I don't know why that is such a complicated thing for people to understand. If I really want something, then I go get it. I don't make fucking excuses as to why I can't have something that I really fucking want. If I don't really want it that bad and I wouldn't, or I just don't care if I have it or don't, then I'm not really interested in making it happen, right? Like, if a bunch of my friends want to go out drinking, but I'm not really in the mood to go out drinking, but I could go have a drink, but I really wouldn't mind just staying at home, I'm not going to make a big effort to find out where the fuck we're going to drink that night. Because I don't care. I'm not in the fucking mood. But if I get invited out to drink and I want to go out and have a few drinks with some buddies and shit like that, and that's what I really want to do, don't you think I'm going to find out where the hell we're going? Don't you think I'm going to get some more information? All right. Because I want to go do that. If you don't want to do something, you make excuses to people about why you're not doing it. Think about it. Every time somebody's ever asked you to do something you didn't really want to do, didn't you immediately come up with some bullshit excuse? Oh, I got plans that day. Oh, I got to go do this. Oh, man, I already promised this person I would. Or, hey, I'm just not feeling real great right now. Have you ever made any of those fucking excuses? Think about it. Anytime you've ever made an excuse to get out of fucking work, okay? Why do you people seem to think that people can't make excuses to get out of things in a relationship? I mean, people do that thing all the time too. The difference is when you tell me you really want something or you really want to do something, and then I give you the very fucking option and method. Like, I've taken away all thinking for you. You didn't even have to figure the shit out. Hush. You didn't even have to figure the shit out. All you had to do was literally just go, okay, I'm going to do that. But instead of going, okay, well, I told you I wanted to do something that would make you happy. I know that would make you happy, but I don't like it, so it's not going to happen. Well, it's not about you, you fucking piece of shit. It's about the other fucking person. Why is that so hard for people to grasp? If you want to do something, it's like the asshole at the funeral who comes up and goes, if you need anything, you just let me know. Okay, well, I need $1 million. Well, I can't do that. Well, then shut the fuck up. Stop offering shit that you know you're not going to fucking follow through on. You're not going to fucking follow through on it. So why do you even say you'll do it? Why do you even open your fucking mouth? Why? Because it makes that person feel good for a second, but then when they actually really need you and you're not fucking there, well, then do you think that split second matters worth a fuck then when it really comes down to it? I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you really want to make me fucking happy, take yourself out of the fucking equation. If you really want to make anybody else really, truly happy, you take yourself out of the fucking equation. It doesn't have shit to do with you other than the happiness that you're providing. And I'm sorry, but if making somebody else feel really good about themselves or making their day easier or better doesn't make you feel good, well, I don't know what the fuck to tell you then. I don't know. I got nothing. But back to needing advice, because I'm pretty fucking pissed off right now about all this kind of shit, because things are just kind of things that I've thought were happening, and I didn't want to say anything because I was like, maybe I'm just fucking overthinking this, because everybody overthinks shit, and I'm no exception to that rule. So I don't always talk about things that I think about, because I don't want to just be sitting back going, oh, well, you're overthinking this, man. Just calm down. It's probably not anywhere near as big a deal as what you think it is. And then a little while goes by, and I, put it in the back of my mind, and then something happens that goes, weren't you thinking that was going to happen, though? Huh. Okay, well, shit. Well, what about that other thing that you thought too, now it goes into overthinking the fact that I might have been overthinking something that I wasn't overthinking. Do you see how this is why I'm getting white hairs in my beard? Like, fuck gray, they went straight to white. Okay? And yeah, Katie, if you are listening to this one, I gotta say something right now. And this one's on my Facebook, so you can't even try to fucking deny this shit. At one point, I posted up, and I think I've talked about this on the podcast before, but at one point, I've posted up, like, what I expect from a relationship and in a relationship, what I expect from the other person in order for me to be happy and for me to want to make you happy. And so I posted this, and it was very short, sweet, simple, to the point, okay? Because that's really all it is. It doesn't take very much for me to be a fucking happy individual inside of a relationship. So Katie responds with, well, I wish you would do what made me happy and what I expect of you. And so I replied, which is what? And got absolutely nothing in return. In the 2 months since I posted that, not one time has she been able to answer that fucking question. So how can you expect me to do and know things that you yourself have no fucking clue on? All right? And how do you not know what you expect in a relationship? I think everybody expects pretty much the same fucking thing out of a relationship. Treat me right, do right by me, and put me ahead of you. Because if you don't put me ahead of you, then you should be single, because you care about yourself and not the other fucking person. And that's just in general. That wasn't directly at Katie. But I'm just, I'm tired of having the same arguments over and over and over again about the exact same shit. And a lot of times she'll tell me, she'll go, sometimes I think that you're just in a relationship with me because of our daughter. And I think that's the only reason why you stay. Now, why would you think that, Katie? Shouldn't you be able to present me with examples of why you've been such a great person to me? Outside of something you did 7 fucking months to a year ago? What have you done recently? What have you done anytime soon to make me feel good, to make me feel special, to make me feel like I want to be with you? Because people seem to forget that just because you get into a relationship doesn't mean that you don't have to keep that fucking person's attention. Okay? If anything, getting into a relationship should mean, hey, I care about you so much that I want to work as hard as I can every day to make your life fucking easy. I want to make you happy. I want to make your life easier in any way that I can. And yes, I know there's going to be stress, and sometimes I'm going to get on your nerves. Sometimes you're going to be really irritated with me, but at the end of the day, you're going to be able to look back and go, you know what? They pissed me off, but that person fucking loves me, because I can sit here right now and tell you 5 things right off the top of my head that this person has done for me that had nothing to do with them, but they did it because they knew it would make me feel good, and I don't want to lose that, so I'm going to go fix whatever the fuck I messed up so that I don't lose something so good. But if you don't care about what you've got, you don't really give a fuck if the other person's very happy. Now, do you? If you're getting what you want and you don't care about the other fucking person, you aren't doing anything other than making excuses about how they don't do shit for you, even though you seem to be the only one getting ahead in this fucking relationship. And if I was under the impression that a relationship meant both people succeed or both people fail, not one or the fucking other. I don't understand why this is such a hard concept to fucking grasp. And if you don't get that, that's fine. You and I don't need to be in a fucking relationship. If you are not willing to get up off your ass in the fucking morning and maybe make me breakfast every once in a while, then don't expect shit for fucking breakfast in bed. Don't expect it from me, because you're not going to get anything from me that you aren't willing to give yourself. That's just, you want all of me? You better be able to give all of you to me. Because if you can't fucking do that, then you need to back the fuck up and reevaluate, because you don't deserve a fucking thing you aren't willing to give. And I hate people who think that they can do whatever the fuck they want, take whatever the fuck they want, and then talk about you like you're the fucking piece of shit. You know, I got this in my head a couple months ago that Katie really had no intentions on us moving to Florida, okay? Because I've been trying this since before my daughter was born, okay? I have been trying to go, we should go back to Florida. There's no jobs around here. The jobs that are around here don't pay well enough, don't have enough hours, don't whatever. They don't do enough for us to be a successful and happy fucking family, which is all the fuck that I want. And every time I've shown her how that can be, she has a fucking excuse every fucking time. And I'm fed up with it, and I'm tired of it. Now it's, well, and I bowed down, dude. I wanted to move back to Tampa because that's where my son is, so I wanted to be closer to my son. And the excuse of why we didn't move back to we weren't moving back to Tampa instead of going to Pensacola was she had a friend in Pensacola, so I couldn't be close to my son because she has a friend. All right, now if that isn't fucked up, I don't know what is. But even then, I'm an idiot, and I bowed down. I was like, all right, you know what? All right, fine. At least I can get closer. That was the way that I looked at it. I was trying to compromise and go, but at least I'm closer than where I am now. And at least I'm in the same state. So I was trying to justify and rationalize that to myself. What's really fucked up about it is that I had to rationalize that shit to myself. It wasn't her coming to me and going, hey, babe, we'll go down there anytime. It's just, I know this area, and it would just make me feel a lot better and a lot more comfortable. Now, over 2 fucking years later, and for anybody listening, that's air quotes, by the way, we are moving back to Florida, conveniently after her mother has decided to sell the house and herself move back to Florida. Huh. So in my head a couple months ago, I told my mom, I looked at her. I was like, Ma, something's just not feeling right. Something's just not right here. I really, really think that Katie is really just trying to move back to Florida with her mom, and basically just, if you move there, you'll see your daughter. If you don't, I don't know what you're going to do, is basically the thought that came into my head. Well, then the last time that I guess Katie and her mother were here, they were sitting on the couch talking with my mom, and my mom looks, and So I don't know exactly how it got brought up, but basically it came down to them talking about moving, and my mom felt that it was weird that it was the two of them talking like they were moving. And so my mom brought me up into the conversation, and apparently Katie's mom's face just kind of goes white and she gets real quiet, and Katie had to stumble through, well, and basically go, well, yeah, well, I want James there with us, of course. Well, why do you want James there with you guys? Shouldn't it be I want James and I to have a place? First off, that so the wording catches me a little bit there, but also from the way that Katie has made it out to me has apparently been the same way that she's made it out to her mother, just in complete reverse. So, and given the history that I have with Katie, I know she's a liar. She says a lot of shit, but never seems to back it up. And so I'm now at the point where I'm having to potentially make a decision I don't want to make once again, because I can't get her to pull her head out of her mother's ass. And I really think what's going to end up happening is I may be moving to Georgia, because there's some work there, and it would be much more than what I'm making now. It would be worth it to move. I'll say that. It would absolutely be worth it to move. But the problem is, I never even was able to convince Katie to move back to Florida. Her mommy did. And her mommy's going to go back to Florida, which means she's going to go back to Florida, which means she's going to want to take my daughter to Florida. So, if I'm being completely honest here, I predict that within the next year or two, I will probably be in some form of a custody battle. Not because of Katie. No. Katie wouldn't do that, but her mother would, and her mother would put it in her ear. So I really think that's where this is going. I really do. And that really breaks my fucking heart to say it, because this is not a fucking path I wanted to go down. It's not a path I want to go down. But unfortunately, what I want and what I think is actually going to happen are two totally different fucking things. So I really think that I'm going to wind up in Georgia, and I'm going to be there single, and I'm going to be in a custody fight for visitation with my kid. Because it's 2019, but yet ain't no fucking equality in the court system for daddies. Still isn't. So I guess the advice that I want is, what do you guys think? I mean, again, you don't have her here to say her side. You've only got my side of it. But she would deny all this and make excuses anyway, nor would she actually talk about this in public, because then people would know she's fucking crazy and a liar. I mean, hell, I think the most commentary you guys got out of her when she actually popped on was, "You're an asshole," for 45 minutes. So, yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, girls, what do you think? Girls and guys have both been in these kind of fucked up situations before with relationships, and now I've got, a variable here with a kid, so that changes things quite a bit. What do you guys think, man? Do you guys think that based on just the information I've given you guys in the past like 20 minutes here, what do you guys think? Am I fucking crazy? I mean, what's going on here? Like, I'm really starting to feel nuts, man. I really am, and I just wanna say that this is why guys don't want to be parents right here. This kind of shit right here is why guys don't want to get married, why we don't want to have kids, because these things that you hear about all the time, they're real. This kind of shit really happens. Okay? Now, for anybody listening to this podcast, when they get questioned by their girlfriend or whatever, or boyfriend, you guys want to get married, blah, blah, blah. They'll be like, fuck no, because now I know this guy, and here's his podcast to go listen to it. He'll tell you himself. This kind of fucked up shit happens all the fucking time. And, you know, it's gotten to a point that it's so bad that even my mother's looking at me going, James, just don't ever date again. Like, my mom doesn't even want me to date again. Now, I'm not single, okay? I'm not single. I am still in a relationship with Katie. I just feel like I'm in a very bad relationship. I'm in a fucked up relationship right now with this girl. And I think I'm staying in because of my daughter. 100% I'm staying in because of my fucking daughter. Because I'm trying to make shit right. Because I want to fix this. But I don't know how to do it anymore. I've spent 3 years having nearly the same argument with her every few months. And nothing seems to stick. And it's always the same excuses over and over again. And even when they're new excuses, they're not really new. They're just different variants of the previous. And I know a lot of you guys will probably just be like, dude, just break up with her. Look, I haven't seen my son in 3 years, dude. Because my ex cheated on me while I was working. I have shit luck, dude. I think I have some serious shit luck when it comes to women. But ladies, let me explain something to you as well. And I want to make myself very fucking clear about this. If you want to know why guys become assholes, this type of shit right here is exactly fucking why. Because you bitches want to be, and I'm calling you bitches out. And you know who the fuck you are. You know if I'm talking to you right now, okay? You bitches out there need to stop fucking with guys that are decent, because then you make us out to be the very thing you claim to fucking hate. I was the nice guy. Bought coffee for a girl that I liked every morning. Tried to carry her books or whatever the fucking case may be. She treated me like absolute shit. So when I decided that I didn't give a fuck about you bitches anymore, y'all were ready to bow down and get on your knees. And that's not a fucking sexist thing to say. That is fact. When I stopped giving a shit about you women out there, y'all started going, why isn't he paying attention to me? Shouldn't you be paying attention to me? Because I'm special. No, you're not. You're not fucking special. You got the same shit between your legs every other girl can offer me. So, if you want to be fucking special, you're going to have to bring a lot more to the table than just your fucking snatch. All right? You want to know where nice guys are? They're right fucking here, but we don't put up with bullshit anymore, and so you call us an asshole. No, I'll be the nicest fucking friend you got or the biggest asshole. That's your call. That's your call. If you treat me right, I will be your best fucking friend. But if you act like you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck either, and I'm not going to act as if I do, because I'm not a fake piece of shit. I tell you how I feel. I tell it like it is. The only reason why I'm not having this discussion with Katie right now instead of doing this fucking podcast is, one, I figured I wanted to do a podcast today, and two, again, if you have been listening to any of this, I've had these discussions with her, and I just don't know what the fuck to do anymore. So now I'm reaching out because I need some new ideas on maybe how to fucking get this shit through to her and make her understand where I'm fucking coming from. Because everything she throws in my face is always, you're not sweet enough. You don't do nice things for me. Except for the fact that I bought you flowers, but you never thought to take 100 million pictures of that and post it on Facebook, did ya? No. I ask you to go out with me all the time. Like I said, let's go out to dinner. Let's go out to a movie. Let's go do this. Let's you and I go do something, just you and I. Let's go do that. Well, I'm too tired, or I don't want to, or I'm not in the mood, or this or that. But then we'll sit there and turn around and bitch that I don't spend time with her. Prime example, the time I went to the gun range and spent 2 hours trying to get her to go out there with me, and then ended up going by myself anyway. And then on the way back, let her know, hey, I'm going to stop by, get some food on the way back, and, and then I'll be home. And I get a fucking text message talking about, well, I wish I could have gone. Now, fuck you. Fuck you. Spent 2 hours trying to get you to go spend time with me and do something that you don't normally do, which is sit around the house and watch Roman Atwood all fucking day. No problems with Roman Atwood, by the way. Your shit's hilarious, and I do enjoy your videos. But that's what she wants to do all day. And it's really annoying. It's really annoying to be in a relationship where one person pays more attention to their goddamn phone than they do to you. And she'll try the same thing and go, well, you're always on your phone because you're looking at a fucking screen, and I'm watching things, and I'm trying to educate myself about new things and learn things that I don't know about. But you wouldn't know any of that because you don't pay any attention to me. You have no care whatsoever for anything that I'm interested in unless you were interested in it first. You're like the asshole who had to be interested in everything before it was fucking cool, even though you didn't even know what the fuck it was until somebody brought that shit to your attention. So it's just getting really fucking aggravating, guys. And honestly, I think even if things made a complete flip right now, I still think Georgia is a better option than fucking Florida. And so, that's what I'm looking at right now. But what do you guys think, man? Tell me about your fucking shitty relationships and things like that you've been in. Or it's always weird because if I get shit and somebody's asking me about how to deal with something, I could throw them a million different fucking ways to deal with it, but never seem to be able to hold on to one of those ideas for myself. I don't know. It's not even taking my own advice. It's actually being able to have some fucking advice of my own. But what do you guys think, man? Sometimes, again, it's just easier to hear this shit from a stranger. And I wish that I could give you guys her side of the story too, just to make this a little bit more balanced. But honestly, I think it might make it worse if I'm just being completely fucking honest here. So, yeah. Hit me up, you guys. I am on Twitter now, man, at Insomnia Talx. Hit me up, guys. I'm fucking on there. It's the podcast logo. You can't miss me. And I set this shit up just for you guys because we got to over 100 downloads. And I told you I would start setting all this shit up once we got to that point. So, and now we're over 200 downloads. So you guys keep that shit up, man. That's why I started up the Twitter. So I'm going to keep posting stuff on YouTube. Still, of course, putting it up on Anchor. Thank you again, Anchor. As always, you guys are the shit. Man, I'm confused on this one, and I don't know what the fuck to do. I really don't. Like, I want things to work so bad. I really do. I want to be that happy fucking family. But you can't force that either, and I know better than to try. So, what do you guys think, man? I'm reaching out for some fan support on this episode, guys. And it won't cost you anything but a little bit of time and a few strokes on the keyboard. So, hit me up with your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys want to hear more about stupid relationship shit. I got plenty of stories. Not just with Katie, with plenty. I'm fucking 30 now. I'm going to be 31 this year. I got plenty of fun stories of crazy exes, and that we could do fucking probably 5 different episodes on that. But you guys let me know, man. You guys just let me know what you're thinking. Hit me up on Twitter now at Insomnia Talx. Hit me up on Gmail, insomniatalx.com. I will leave all descriptions for all social media links in the description below, both on Anchor and on YouTube. And of course, as always, I will be posting this up on Facebook for the links, and now I'll be posting the links and everything up on Twitter. So you guys come follow me over on Twitter. So if you're having issues with YouTube or anything like that, come check me out on Twitter, and you guys will know within about 20 to 30 minutes after I do one. That's when I post it up and get everything up. Because, again, I don't do any editing. You guys know that. I just let it fucking fly. So I fucking love you guys. I will catch you on the next one. Love you. Fuck you. And bye-bye.